Hello, 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 and welcome back to Tea and Twits, just two girls talking about stuff that we care about. We are in month 3 of quarantine.
Question mark?
I think.
I don't know because I'm technically essential, so I still leave the house for work every day.
Yeah, I'm technically essential. I just still work from home, so
You just
I'm
always work
excluded
from
either
home.
way. Yeah, exactly.
May now, it started in like end of February, beginning of March. No, like middle of Marchish. So like complete month 2 of quarantine. And now there's hornets.
I saw something funny on TikTok. They're not murder hornets, they're tracker jackers.
Yeah, that's what I saw too. I think either you sent it to me or I saw it on my For You page. But yeah, they
Oh my
released them
gosh.
guys. We're fucked.
Welcome to the 77th Hunger Games.
Oh
Oh
god.
God. But anyway, now this month being that we are still stuck in quarantine, we're going to be talking about travel, places that we've been, and fun stories, and places we want to go, and why we want to go there, just to give ourselves a little bit of a reprieve from all the shit going on in the world right now.
All the shit. Just blanket statement, just everything.
Yep. just just everything. So, do you want to get started, Laura?
I can't. I kind of vaguely mentioned this, so I'm gonna start places like that I know we're gonna be going after, like when certain stay-at-home orders are out of place and like places open back up.
Hmm.
I kind of touched on it in Bad Ping, but I did the most Florida thing and I bought annual passes for me and my family to Gatorland, and they're good until December of next year. And I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like Gatorland, for people who don't know, which don't know why you want it, is that Gator capital of the world is kind of what their tagline is. And it's essentially, I don't want to say it's an alligator farm, but it's a place where you can go, you can see alligators, you can see feedings, you can feed an alligator, you can hold a baby gator. They also have like snake shows. They also have like cats, like big cats. They have like anything that's kind of murder Florida. That's kind of what they have. Like murder Florida. Like, could a Floridian use that animal as a murder weapon? Yes, they have that. But like also in like the nice funny way, because they have a vlog and a YouTube channel and stuff, and I've watched that forever. Like since it like started.
Hmm.
And I bother my brother with it all the time. Like, oh my god, look at this cool thing they did. So it's like I know the names of some of the gators and the crocs
Oh my
and the
gosh.
snake. Yeah, it's an issue. It's the most Florida thing ever, though, right?
What you have just described is the most Florida thing outside of Florida Man.
I'm so excited though. And like my brother and I, we were discussing because his birthday is June 1st. So we're like, okay, if Gatorland's back open, which they're like talking about it being open like in the next like 2 weeks, so we're excited. It's like, okay, when it opens, we'll go. If it's open on my birthday and Disney's not, we're going to Gatorland for my birthday instead of Disney.
Oh my gosh, that was the best thing I've heard today.
It was like the thing is for Florida residents, like it's 15 minutes from the hotel we normally stay at when we go to Disney. So it's
Oh,
not
so
far.
it's not far.
It's like a 3 hour drive. It's not far. And
Okay,
like it's just oh, I'm so excited.
so question.
Yes.
Have you watched the Tiger King documentary?
Yes, I have.
How close
Yeah.
are you to Big Cat Rescue?
I've driven past Big Cat Rescue before when we were in Tampa for things.
Oh
I've
my god.
also driven past or potentially been near the other weird Florida person that is in that documentary. Yeah, because as these names were coming up, I'm like, that name's familiar. I've heard that since I was a kid. That name?
Hello,
Well,
cool
let's
cat
see.
chicken.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh, I would pay good money to see you go to Big Cat Rescue.
Mm. I don't support support places like that specifically
Fair
because like Gatorland I do because not only do they have a YouTube channel, but I see how they treat the gators. I know personally, hey, those gators aren't being harmed whatsoever. Or
right.
those animals. Like they have bobcats and stuff like that too, but they're rescues and rehabilitated ones, and they have a whole bunch of room and they have playtime, they have this, they have that. They don't do all the bad shit. So it's
Mhm.
like places like that I'll support. Or it's like if Disney's Animal Kingdom, they have a whole bunch of animals, obviously, and they do tours and stuff like that where you can go behind the scenes. So it's like shit like that I'll do. But
Right.
it's just some of those places rub me the wrong way. And I think it's just because I've I don't want to say I've been on the bad end of it, but I kind of have where I've seen the bad those places can do
Mhm.
in regards to like one, people hating certain animals, but two, the damage it does to the animals because we've like researched it in school and stuff like that. So it's like I'm an environmental Florida person. It's like those are my animals. Don't fuck with my animals. They can kill you, but I'm gonna kill you for fucking with them. Type situation.
Right. You're more empathetic towards animals.
Yeah, always.
Mhm. Oh
What
my
about
gosh.
you? What's one place that you want to go to once all of this is over? Whether it be like close or far or just leaving forever, going to the moon.
Oh God, I wish. Um, one place I really want to go to, and I talked to my parents about this, is I actually want to go to Florida. I want to come visit you,
Yeah.
just just because I'm like, we have talked about this for like the last year about me coming to visit you. We just haven't done it yet. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this would be the perfect time, right after quarantine. Just
Well,
go.
and hey, I get a discount for people to come with me to Gatorland, like as part of my annual pass. Like, I'm not joking. It's like up to 6 people per annual pass per visit. You can get like a discount off the regular ticket price.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So we're good. I'll take you to Gatorland. We'll go to Disney.
Yes.
The main factors of life, Disney and Gatorland.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. But I also there's a casino that's like an hour away from my house. It's in Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
but it's one of the largest casinos in the area, and it's like the official casino of the Dallas Cowboys, and I really want to
Ah.
go. My parents have been. But it's like a travel around the world casino where it's got like different sections that are different cities and
Oh, that's cool.
I really want to go there.
I see. I've kind of stepped foot in casinos, but like, even though I'm 21 now, I've never went and actually played slots or blackjack or anything like that.
Oh, it's so
Like,
much fun.
I've been inside the Hard Rock because when our mom and dad, they used to just do that for date night. Is
Hmm.
they went over there, they had some fun, and they came home.
Hmm.
And because of that, we would get like free hotel night stays. So we would go there, spend a weekend over there in a free hotel room, and go to the pool and shit. Because their pool was fucking
Nice.
awesome. It still kind of is. And they had like a little mall area and like all that. But it's like
So
I've never like done slots or anything.
slots slots are fun if you know how to play the right way
Yeah.
so that you actually make money and don't end up losing money. I still have not figured that out yet.
I don't think anyone figures that out. It's pure dumb luck.
Hmm.
And that's just how gambling works.
So I have a fun Vegas story.
Ooh, let's go.
So my grandparents used to pastor out in Vegas. This is when I was very young. So every summer when my parents would come down here to Texas for a conference, they would put us on a plane, fly us out to Vegas for the summer. So my brother and I would spend probably a good month and a half with my grandparents. And if we couldn't sleep at night, we got up and we went and we walked the strip. But that was like my first introduction into like more of the gambling scene because they
Yeah.
would take me to Circus, which is one of the casinos for
Mm-hmm.
my birthday every year, and let us play in the kids area. So
Kids
like
area. I'm so sorry. Kids area.
The main floor was all the slot machines and the tables you play, and then you go upstairs and it was all like kids games. So they took me there for my birthday every year because the conference always fell on my birthday. It was inevitable.
It's one of those things where it's like it's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. But even like there would be times it would be like midnight and we would go walk the strip and we'd go to the M&M factory because it was still
Nice.
open.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I wish I could go back to Vegas. That would be a fun time.
Speaking of Vegas, one place I believe it's in Vegas, if not, it's in Nevada. Um, Zach Bagans, he has a haunted museum over
Ooh.
there, and I want to go to it just for the sheer curiosity because, like, I don't know, I don't think we've ever talked like, are we skeptics or anything if ghosts exist and all that, but I obviously am the one that would believe in ghosts and has had experiences and all that. So I want to go there just to see if something will happen. Because at this point, every fucking time I go somewhere that's old and weird or has any type of haunted object, I'm the one that it fucking attacks. And like, it's, I know why, it's because I'm an empath, but it's also like, can we not? I want to have a nice time right now. But also, like,
I can sense a kindred spirit.
yeah. Ugh. Well, it's like, it's also kind of like, it gives me the vibes of Robert from Down in Key West, which you don't know. Again, very weird haunted Florida story. Um, is there's a haunted doll named Robert down in Key West, and he essentially fucks with everyone. If like he does something,
this story.
if you do some, if
did a
you
story about Robert.
if you talk to him, if you like take a picture of him, take something of him, hold him without like his permission or anything like that. Which, you know what? I get it. I don't want to be touched taking pictures of without my permission either. I fucking understand, Robert. Like it's that whole thing. Like I grew up with shit like that. I grew up with ghost stories and like going on ghost tours, like St. Augustine. We went and did ghost tours up there all the time and shit like that. So it's I grew up with that and I love shit like that. So I always want to go to haunted locations, like regardless of anything. Because haunted locations are fun. Oh my god, Ghost and Twits.
Yes. Oh, that would be so cool.
Ghost of Twits Past.
Yeah.
Found a Christmas episode somewhere in there. I actually just figured out our October podcast. I'm gonna do research and find a bunch of stories.
Nice.
And we're gonna go over them. I've already decided this.
All right, I look forward
Whether
to
it's
that.
for Tea Twits or it's for a bad ping.
One of the two.
One of the two. Look forward to that.
But I think we have talked about ghosts and like superstitions and stuff like that. I think we talked about that in the last Halloween episode.
We had to have, right?
I think so, because I remember talking about demons.
Yeah, we
have a vivid memory of talking about demons. We
definitely talked about demons because, again, demons fuck with me. You know, casual things.
Oh my gosh. So I have a dumb as shit moment story from when I was living overseas.
Let's go. Let's go. So, I love your dumb shit moments.
It was a bad moment, and I truly paid the price for this one. So it was my last night living in London. I was literally flying home the next day, and I decided I wanted to go see Buckingham Palace because I hadn't seen it yet because I had just been so busy with my.
I don't know why I'm already laughing, but this sounds like it's gonna go bad real quick.
Oh, it goes bad very quickly. So I took the bus from my apartment to Trafalgar Square, and then I just walked down to Buckingham Palace. And from there, you can see the London Eye. So I walked over to the London Eye, took a couple pictures, went to go get back on the tube to get back to my apartment. And lo and behold, I had no money left on my
oh no,
my public transport pass. and I didn't bring any of my cards with me. I only brought my keys and my bus pass. That was it.
Oh no.
And
Oh
keep in mind,
no.
Buckingham Palace is about 10 miles
Yeah. Uh-huh.
from where I was staying. So I'm like, well, great. I don't have a phone that has a GPS. I don't have a map. Well, shit.
Oh my
So
god.
I had to there luckily in London there's like maps every so often on the street just so it
That's
shows you where
handy.
you're at cuz everyone walks there. So I had to use that. Finally got back to a place where I recognize. I'm like, okay, from here I can walk home. Still don't know how to get there, but at least I know where I am. And it it took me an hour and a half
Oh
to
my
get back home.
god.
So that was my dumb shit moment. I'm like, I didn't bring any of my cards with me so I could fill up my bus pass so I could get back to my apartment. That was just I was dumb. It was a
That
dumb moment.
that reminds me of the Disney trip I had where I can't remember if I either dropped my contact and I didn't have like extras or if I wasn't wearing contacts yet and my glasses broke so I couldn't even wear them. So
Oh
I'm blind as
no.
shit walking to Tower of Terror and I walk the completely wrong direction. And my brother calls me. He's like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm over here. I'm walking to Tower of Terror." He's like, "Laura, you're on the other side of the fucking park." And I'm like, "Huh? I thought I was." And then I turned around and I went the correct way. And he like met me halfway because he's like, "I don't trust you anymore." And at that point,
follow the right way.
yeah, at that point we'd been to Disney so much that we knew the parks, like we knew the navigation of easiest ways and stuff like that. When I'm not blind,
Right.
and it's at night, so it's even worse. Like if it was during the daytime, it may have been a little bit better, but it was at night.
Yeah. Yeah, things in the dark without things to see are very difficult.
The amount of times I've like walked into a wall, like it's not even like center of anything. It's like the side wall of my closet that's right next to my door. I've walked into that from my bed, which is okay, let's see, it may be like 6 feet from currently where I'm sitting on my bed. It's a straight shot right now to my door. And I've ran into it. In the middle of the night, pitch black dark, no glasses on, because why would I do that? I'm just going to the bathroom.
Right.
So it's being blind sucks. And then it's like I could get LASIK, but it's like, first of all, may not even be a candidate. Second, it wears off.
Yeah.
So it's
exactly.
like, nah, fuck it.
Like I'll just wear the contacts or the glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
just give them. So, have you traveled outside of the country?
Not outside of the country. I've only ever traveled out of Florida once, and that was to Savannah, Georgia, with my Girl Scout troop. Right, let's see, when was it? It was right after 5th grade. So it was a summer trip, and it was like the last trip we ever took together as like a troop. We took the train from down in South Florida all the way up to Savannah. It's hot as fuck, but that is the trip where I met Miley Cyrus.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I have a video of it and everything. It's on YouTube that we have. But she was eating at like a restaurant. We were waiting at one of the bus stops, and our troop leader, she's never shy about shit like that. So she knew all of us loved her, and she went in and legit spoke to the person who was with her, I guess our publicist or something, was like, hey, if she doesn't, it's okay. She's like, I have like all these girls, that or the other, and like she explains like the whole thing. So she came out, like she stopped eating, came out and saw all of us.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah, it was fucking cool. I'm also in the ugliest outfit, but like again, 10-year-old Laura. So
So have you heard of the band called The Strokes?
Yes.
So fun story.
I love when you start things so fun story. It's like every time I'm like, fun story, I missed one of the wrestlers again at Disney. Because
That happens to you
It's
a
always
lot.
like they're either there like the hour before. Like I was in vicinity of Candace and Johnny at one point, like, and it was just because our reservations didn't line up. And I was
Aw.
like I don't want to interrupt the trip, but it's like also the world hates me. I always miss Alexa by like a day.
So this is kind of one of those stories of a missed
Oh,
connection, but it was totally my fault.
it's always the worst.
So my friend and I went to Dublin for Thanksgiving while I was living abroad, and we were in line to get on the plane to come back to London. And I am looking at the guy, he has to be like 5 people in front of me. And I'm like, this guy looks familiar. Why does he look familiar? And he turns around, he looks at me, we make eye contact, and I'm just like standing there with my head turned, like, you look so familiar. Why do I know you? I'm sure I've never met you before in my life. And he just gives me a smile and he turns around and we get on the plane. Well, lo and behold, I actually met a different band while I was on the plane that I had just started listening to. So we got off the plane in London, we took pictures with them, and I made a comment to one of them. I'm like, there was this guy in front of us in line that looked like Danny O'Donoghue from the script. And their manager is like, oh, yeah, he was on the plane. I'm like, wait, seriously?
Like wait.
I'm like, damn it, I could have gotten
Oh my
his autograph. Damn
god.
it.
See, shit like that is always why it's like one, my social anxiety would take over, so I wouldn't approach anyone. But also two, it's like
Yeah,
when you see them and you're like, I know you, but I can't place you, so I'm not gonna say a fucking word. That shit's always so
exactly.
weird.
And it was like the entire two ride back to our apartments. I'm like, I cannot believe I didn't just go up to him and go, "Are you Danny O'Donoghue?" Because there's like he had no fans around him. Like
Wait,
everyone was
wait,
just really
wait.
cool. We are just
Did he
standing
have a
in
baseball
line.
cap on?
Yes, he
It
did.
was! Marvel didn't lie to us! You know what?
He had a baseball hat on. He had one of his security
Okay.
guards with him, but it didn't look like anything out of place. There were
Oh
no
my
fans around him. No one
god.
was really paying attention to him. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? I could have met Danny O'Donoghue from the fucking script.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. I was so pissed that because I got to meet the other band. I'm like, okay, this kind of
One
makes
out of
sense.
two ain't
So,
bad.
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Oh god.
Oh my
So
gosh. I have so many
uh
fun stories from abroad.
literally I wish I left at any point in time just to have fun stories, but it's also like I knowing me, I would be that person like that just goes to work, goes home, maybe goes sightseeing once, and then fucks off for the rest of it. Just says, I'm gonna sit in my room and drink tea because that's just me.
Dude, once quarantine is over, we are
I
going
don't have
traveling.
money for
Just get out of
that.
the country. Neither do I. We
Yeah,
can
okay, yeah, we can
dream.
dream. Speaking of dreaming, so the one thing that is on my bucket list travel wise is I want to go to
Mhm.
each one of the Disney parks. So like Shanghai, Paris,
Yes.
Disneyland, all of that. So it's like Disney World, I love, but it's like I also always see videos and pictures from like all everywhere else, and I'm like, I want that. Strictly like the
Mhm.
different foods because there's different food everywhere. And I think
Yeah,
that's part of the
exactly.
reason why I want to go to Shanghai so bad. It's just because of the food, but also Shanghai's pretty. So,
Yes. So I have an interesting story about
oh
Disneyland
god.
Paris. It didn't happen to me. I never
Okay, I was
actually
gonna
got to
say,
go to
wait, didn't you
Disneyland
not end
Paris.
up going?
No. It wasn't me. I never made it to Paris because I ran out of
Yeah,
money.
fair. I really, side note, I really
But
need to clean my fan. I just looked up. Sorry, continue.
So one of the girls in my study abroad program, her internship was in Parliament, and she ended up finding a guy. They started, they got into a relationship, and he was basically her sugar daddy
Excuse
in
me.
a lot
Oh
of
God.
senses of that word. And every weekend he would pay for her train ticket to get down to Paris, and she would go to Disneyland
Uh-huh.
Paris. That's all she did on the
So like
weekends.
become more friends with her. Just go to Disneyland Paris and make him pay also.
She they ended up
Damn.
breaking up before the end of the program. I know, right? Now she lives in Germany. So but I'm just like, how do you manage to find a sugar daddy in that short of a time frame? Because we were only there for 3 months. She managed to find a sugar daddy for 3 months that would drive her happy ass down to Paris. Like, why? Oh my gosh.
Damn.
But yeah, I know,
He's
right?
so nice. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking like me going to Disney every weekend here, but like in Paris. That's so like a disconnect. I'm like, that's good on her. Like, good on her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She never had to pay for a damn thing when she was in
Oh,
London. Never had to pay for a damn thing because the guy would take care of it. And I'm
God.
like, how do you,
Hey,
why?
I don't give a shit. If someone wants to pay for all my shit and I have to give them some stuff in return, I don't give a shit right now. Like, okay, once
Right?
quarantine's over, I can go traveling. I can go do this, do that. I could go on a Alaska, like 14-day Alaskan cruise. I could go to like Sweden and Poland and all in Italy. Not Italy right now. I know. I want to go
Italy's
to
so
Italy
pretty. I
just
want to
so
go
I can
back
go
there.
see it before it's underwater, like Venice specifically.
Oh, Venice is
Oh
so
God,
nice.
I want to
Some
visit
good
so
stories in
many
Venice.
places, but it's like part of me is also like it's not feasible, like in my lifetime, to go visit everywhere. Even though there's people that do it, and it's just I've oh
You say that is that is not true. You get to Europe, you can get anywhere else
see
with
that's what
very
like
little
everyone
cost.
tells me, so I'm like that makes sense to me. But it
Because budget airlines are
yeah,
more prevalent there. It's trust me. I managed to do. Oh God,
a
how many
lot.
trips did I do? I did
Ireland.
Dublin. I did a 10-day backpacking trip
Ooh.
in Italy. I did Austria. I did Germany, and I did a couple places that inside
Dang.
France.
Okay. So I just have to figure out an excuse to go to Europe and still make money while I'm in Europe. Huh.
There are places in Europe that will pay you to
I
come and
know. I'll
visit.
have to find those eventually in my lifetime. But that is not today.
Oh, there's one place in Italy that I really want to go, and it's gonna sound like really cliche, but there's
Tell
a
me.
reason behind it. Um,
Yes!
Volterra.
Yes! I want to go too! Let's go! Let's go, fam! Did you? Okay,
I
side
want to
note, did
go
you
there
hear the
so
news? What
bad.
we're getting? Midnight
Yes,
Sun!
I did. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we're talking
Yes.
about Twilight. And in the second book, they go to Volterra. Volterra is an actual place in Italy. It's in the Tuscan countryside. And I actually have like a paperweight in my room that is like the materials are from Volterra. It was made in
Could be
Volterra.
haunted, but okay.
Um,
Could be haunted.
could be haunted, could be spirits and
Strictly
vampires.
why I want to go to
Um,
Romania just to go visit all the
but
castles.
yes. But Stephanie Myers announced yesterday, the when we're recording this, which would have been May 4th, um, she announced that Midnight Sun is coming out in
It's like
August,
August
and
6th,
I
I
am
think,
excited.
is like the date. But yeah,
Something like that.
I'm excited just to strictly, that means I can re-binge, like, re-binge, oh my god, I keep burping, re-binge read all of the Twilight series, and then continue reading all the fan fiction that I'm still already reading. But I also hope that some of the, like, fics that I had, like, I want to continue reading that have been abandoned get picked back up because of the new book. They will. I know they will, and I'm so excited for that. Strictly all of my Jasper ones. Strictly all of my Jasper ones. Also the like 2 Dimitri ones I have saved.
Oh my god.
I mean, same also, but like yes, that's another whole podcast again. Is fandom shit. Continuing on the track.
Yes,
we will at some point. Fandoms. Probably next month or the month after, knowing us. But the one place that I know we're going to be visiting once this whole bullshit is over, my brother and I are like, okay, we're taking a road trip to Georgia and we're going to the Georgia Aquarium. Like, we've set it in stone. We're like, it's happening. We don't know when, but it's happening. Because we're also, fingers crossed this weekend, like, we know we're getting the car, but it just depends on when the title can be switched. But we got a car. Mm-hmm. And so I'm paying half, he's paying half. I just got a text from a boss. Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm paying half, he's paying half. And then essentially what's gonna happen is he's gonna drive it for now, but I also now don't have an excuse of I can't drive our current car because it's too temperamental. I don't have that excuse anymore. So guess who's gonna be getting a license soon, most likely. And then once I'm comfortable driving, Jay will get a different car and then I'll have this car. And I'm excited. But yeah, I got distracted because my boss texted me. Because I dyed my boss's hair today during work because she had gray hair. And she's like, if I buy the dye, will you do it for me? I'm like, yes. So we went on Amazon and bought the dye and I did it today. But during this whole process, I have to bring my hair, like my razor to work tomorrow so I can cut her son's hair. Mm-hmm. So I'm just their hairdresser. Oh my god, this is the funniest thing because her husband comes in the bathroom where I'm like dyeing hair. He's like, oh, be careful, Laura might turn it green, like as like a joke. Because they've seen me with so many different hair colors, it's not funny. And then their daughter comes in and it's like, oh my god, this is so cool. Because it was just the most hilarious fucking thing. So yeah, I'm cutting her son's hair tomorrow. But oh god, where was I? Oh yeah, Georgia Aquarium, because we're both animal nerds and aquariums are fun. Mm-hmm.
Aquariums are fun.
That's the thing. It's like I don't know when the last time we went to an aquarium was. Like the last aquarium I remember is in Disney which is called the Seas, which is attached to the Finding Nemo ride at Epcot. Mm-hmm. And I do my best, even though I love like the inside of it, I do my best not to go over there because of the like traumatizing experience I had at Coral Reef Restaurant. So it was part of our joint birthday graduation trip where it's like, okay, well, what restaurant do you want to go to for dinner one day? And I'm like, I really want to go do this because it's so cool, this, that, or the other, and the fish tank and all this. It was not what I was expecting. It was a wall that is the aquarium, and then it's like tiered seating back. So it's like, if you're in the back, you can kind of see the aquarium, but not always. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I was so excited this, that, or the other. We sat down and I'm like, oh no. Like, I remember, like, the hostess sat us down, all that. It's like, okay, we will be right there. I remember looking at my brother and going, oh no. He's like, yeah, I know. We want to get an appetizer and leave. I'm like, yeah. And then the waiter gave us a free dessert because we had a birthday pet on, and I think he saw I was sad. But yeah,
Aww.
it's now just a running joke in our household though. It's like when it's like, okay, well, what do we want to like try and get a reservation for dinner? It's like, hey, we want to go to Coral Reef Restaurant. For the first couple times it happened, it's death stare. Now it's just, fuck that place. But I think
I think the last time I went to an aquarium was I was in Brighton, and we were just looking for shit to do, and there's an aquarium right on the beach. And I'm like, why not
yeah,
just
that
go
works.
there? It's raining
Might as well.
Might as well.
Honestly, that's how
Yeah.
the majority of some of our adventures happen. Like, whenever it's rainy and we're at Disney, it's the best fucking time because one, there's the non-Florida people who are like, oh my god, rain. There's the Florida people that are like, oh fuck yeah, rain. Then there's the pass holders who don't have an umbrella, don't have a poncho, and are just like la-di-da-di-da-di-da to like wherever they're going next, which is me. I will literally, there's a picture of me somewhere. It's very blurry because it's dark outside, but it is definitely wet. I have makeup and hair dye running down my face from all the rain and everything because I had just dyed my hair before we left. Again, running theme with me. And I just look so happy because I'm legit dancing in the rain to like the goodbye music. I remember getting a dirty look from someone like, how are you so cheery right now? It's raining. And I'm like, yeah, it's raining. Duh. But it's like, people will bring umbrellas and like have a whole umbrella like a whole ass like huge umbrella, and I'm like, nah, I got this, fam. I'm good. Like the worst part is maybe sunscreen in your eye, but like who cares at that point?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. So I may have convinced.
Oh my god, yes, we can have a trip. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. I may have to not curse as much so your mom doesn't think I'm a horrible person, but
because we were watching Buddy
uh-huh. Oh yeah, the
too,
finale of
Food
that was
Network.
like the weekend or
and
whatever.
their last challenge was
oh shit, I hadn't actually have to watch that.
And they did a fantastic job, but they were doing like all the beforehand stuff.
Yeah,
they were like walking through Batu and all that stuff, and it showed them making the droids, and I'm like, that's what I want to do. I want to go make a droid.
I've seen it because I've been inside the droid depot. It's so cool. The last time we were there, I almost made a droid. Like that's how it was like, do I want to drop like $100 today? Kind of. Do I want a droid? Yes. Do I need a droid? No. Okay, money saved.
No.
But it's such a cool process.
Do you need it?
Well,
no.
I say that as I look at my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. There's actually 6 somewhere. 5 stitches, 1 angel, 2 porgs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10-ish pairs of Mickey ears on my wall, which there are way more than 10. My Savant card game, all my other Disney shit, just around my room, and I have no room anymore, is what I'm trying to say. It's an issue. I need to stop. But I'm not going to.
See, I have the same.
I only have 2. I only have 2 Funko Pops, and they're both from you. It's the Blake one and the Loki one.
I have no shame in that.
So you sent me a list. Oh my god, Megan. So in other words, you need to send me an updated list, because I think the last time you sent me a list, there may have only been 40 on it. Maybe.
Yes. I have
but the thing is, at least buying for you is kind of easy. I say that as someone who will still ask you in July, hey, what do you want for your birthday? Completely forget about it and then be like, on your birthday, hey, I sent your birthday gift out yesterday. It may be there tomorrow. Oh, and my banshee. I forgot I had a banshee.
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm like looking around my room, like, what other Disney stuff do I have? I look down. Oh, my banshee. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That
Yes,
thing
this.
that makes sounds and wants to murder people. Perfect. Well, not murder people, but like, it's a thing. But yeah, no, we can. If you convince your mom, we can
Yeah.
go to Batu. We can do all that, and then we can go to Animal Kingdom and go visit Pandora, and then we can go to Magic Kingdom and just chill at Magic Kingdom, and then maybe we'll go to Epcot and drink.
Yes. 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 I have yet to go to
See,
Epcot when I've been
I've been
legal.
since I've been legal age because hey,
So.
it's me. But I've never drinking around the world or done anything. I think I've gotten maybe one drink during Food and Wine, and it was like a Guinness like chocolate stout
Yeah.
thing. Like that was it.
Oh.
Oh, and a margarita,
I've actually been to the
in
Guinness Museum.
Mexico because I mean it's Mexico and tequila, tequila,
Nice.
tequila.
Tequila.
Oh
So you can
yeah,
go because it's Cinco de
I
Mayo.
think I may have a singular shot of tequila in this house. Maybe. Oh, oh no!
I had
Fuck.
Taco Bell.
No, that reminds me. I need to be quiet now because I know they're home. I need to go buy. This is a discussion for me and my brother because we figured we're gonna go to the store at some point, get prime rib and tequila and stuff for margaritas, and that's what we're doing Mother's Day for Mom. I just
Oh,
remembered that, and I'm
nice.
like, huh, is that this Sunday? It's this Sunday, isn't it? Hmm, great.
Yes.
Hmm,
Yes.
fuck. Hmm, it's fine.
Yeah. So you
We've
might want to
done
get on
worse
that.
things.
I mean, my Mother's Day present for my mom, I gave her like a little plaque thing that says, "Of all the things you do, I
That
thank you and I
works.
say I love you,
See,
Mom."
we don't do shit like that.
And then she's getting me and my brother for Mother's Day because we're
Oh
driving up
yeah,
to
yeah.
Iowa this weekend. So she's getting both of us. It's super
She's like,
interesting.
no, I don't want you here. Goodbye. Just closes the door in your face.
Well, she mainly just wants to see the grandkids.
To be fair, yeah, that makes sense.
Like,
Yeah, fair.
yeah.
Fair. Yeah, no, just
Yeah,
convince
so
your mom to go to Disney. It'll be a great time. If she does she like rides and stuff?
I'm trying to.
Okay. I was gonna say if she doesn't,
Yes.
our moms will get along great.
Like my family is all
Fair.
big Disney nerds. And because I used to live in California, so when I was little, we would go to Disneyland all the time. And even when my
Yeah.
mom was growing
And
up, she went to
you do
Disneyland.
know that, like, if you ever know something is Disney in the parks that your mother may want, I can buy it for you with my discount. You know that, right? I always remind you. I always
Ooh,
remind you
well
guys that if
then,
I
good
need
to
to get
know.
shit for your family members, like, just tell me. Well,
I
no,
will
because
keep that in
even like
mind
if
for
you tell me
Christmas.
little stuff now, because like we'll go to the Disney discount store that's in the Sawgrass Mall near us. It's all Disney stuff, but it's discounted. So it's like I've gotten a
Mhm.
pair of like Disney ears for 99 cents when they're normally like 15 or $20. I've gotten like the most recent thing I got was this holiday mischief with Stitch. Like it's like an elf on the shelf thing, but with Stitch, and I got that. It's normally like
Mhm.
$30. I got it for 10. Like all my Disney clothes that I have, like all
Nice.
my shirts, any of the dresses I have, like from the dress shop, all of them are from there. So it's like 50 or more percent off, essentially. So it's like that's why I always like be
Nice.
like, okay, guys, update me on your favorite Disney people.
Oh my gosh. All
Uh,
right. Do we have anything
let's
else to add
see.
on for our travel
I've only
segment?
been to one place, travel, Disney, a bunch of places in Europe, a haunted museum or a haunted location at some point in my life because it's me. No, nothing else I can think of. I think I don't want to say I'm boring with travel, but it's like, take me to Disney and I'll be happy. Disney is my happy place,
Disney
dude.
is my happy
We're all
place.
like, are we gonna risk it when Disney opens back up? Yeah. Yeah. Well, because we'll know
Yeah,
more, but they're probably
probably.
opening in phases and most likely with like, okay, only Florida residents. Okay, only like pass holders can come for a little bit or something like that. Like we're waiting for that announcement
Mhm.
because I've like gotten like little prompts and stuff. It's like, oh, if they did like a small test group, would you be willing to be part of it? It's like, yes, I would. I would chance it right now because I don't want to be here.
Yes, I would if it meant a
Yeah,
lot of
Disney,
people were in the
why
park.
not?
Yes. All right. I think that's probably a good place to end it. Thank you guys so much for listening to us for another month. Come back again next month and we will have a new
Who
topic,
knows what's
maybe
gonna
with new
happen
guests. Who
anymore?
knows?
We maybe we'll be in quarantine, maybe we
It
won't.
depends on
Maybe
who we can get.
we'll suddenly have faces instead of voices. I don't know how that works. My brain hurts. My brain hurts.
My brain is a thing. All right. Until next time, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to talk to us on Twitter at Master of Psych 17 and at Lady Laura 01. Let us know places that you want to go travel to, or maybe some of your travel stories. But until next
Bye.
time.